initiated. Young, wealthy, and wretched, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curving, no curving, my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail on the gang glow. Yeah, glow.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. He's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stop made by Braden Fisk. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Dak to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll get it up to the 44.
sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak out of the pistol. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has it at the 7. There it is, touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this. time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's a give up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Stafford gonna go on 4th. That one's complete, right side. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stop made by Braden Fisk. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Lays out left side and gets it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Cowboys looking to add to their advantage. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stafford now against the blitz. Able to find the Kua here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Stafford again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They take the handoff now, Stafford. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Stafford from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Michael Parsons making that play. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Give now to the running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
It's complete to Higbee. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Adams. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Stafford now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop made by Braden Fisk. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Flush down now to his left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got Williams, and it's complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Rams have it, but their postseason run in jeopardy as they trail. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Hits his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Simple dive up the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's the handoff. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams down by 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 4. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and 4 coming up now. From the gun, here's a handoff. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They get 6 and a first down as well.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here he is to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Space on the right. He's